Ryan has never seen a rebound he didn't like. For the last 4 years, he has been a steady presence at both ends of the floor, giving the Cardinals an advantage that not too many teams have an answer for. Earlier this month, he took over the top spot on the all-time rebounding list at the school, a mark he realizes comes as a direct result of the success the team has had during his time here.
It means a lot, but I think it comes with, that comes with winning 20 games a year and being part of really good teams. And so I think if the winning happens, then the accolades will come.
His coach knew from day one that the potential was there to have a career that would rank among the best in the school's history. Turns out he was right.
He's going to end up scoring, 1,800 points. He's going to go down in history as one of the best players. And what I was trying to convince him is that your legacy, they'll remember those points, but they'll remember NCAA tournament wins. They'll remember conference championships. Those are the things that you'll be remembered. And if you can do both, now you're really a great player. The Sean O'Briens, the guys that we've had that have gone deep into the tournament.
I mean, Coach Sullivan has been around my 4 years here, and he's talked about me maybe breaking it, kind of messed with me a little bit about that. But so obviously it felt great to break that and kind of, rub it in his face a little bit, But it's been awesome, and I guess there's a ton of great players that come through here, and just to be mentioned among them is awesome.
Coach Sullivan is assistant coach Chris Sullivan, who now stands second on the rebounding list for the Cardinals. After working with Keegan the past 4 years, he says there is one obvious reason why he's so good at what he does.
He's got a great frame, he's got a great build, and he just knows how to use his body really, really well. I remember when he was a freshman, having a lot of conversations with him about placement and where to be on the floor defensively, but most importantly, when the shot goes up, know who your opponents are, first and foremost, know who your teammates are, and that's, I think, why he's such a great offensive rebounder, is because he positions himself so well, and he just locks those, those big hips and those strong legs, and you can't move them. So if the ball comes off in a certain spot, maybe 5-6 feet around him, he's probably going to go up and get it and get some putbacks.
But people don't realize how skilled he really is. He's got great hands. He can handle the ball. He went to a pretty small school, so he had to handle it. It wasn't like he's just going to play the 5. So I remember watching him in high school, watching him getting the ball at 40 feet and crossing people over. And he doesn't have to do a lot of that stuff, but he can. So his skill level for somebody that big is really not, you don't see those guys at our level. You see them at higher levels, Division II and Division I.
You might not need a lot of talent to be a good rebounder, but it can help. And being able to say you hold an all-time mark for a program like Fisher is proof that Keegan has used his talent and everything else in his arsenal.
You don't have to be talented to be a good rebounder. You just got to have the heart, and you got to have the will, and you got to have the effort. That mindset when you go into every basketball game is, I'm going to get every rebound I possibly can when I'm on the floor. And if you can do that, and that spills over to just one or two of your teammates, that's when you become a great team, because you control the boards. Offensively, you get extra chances. You control the boards defensively, you only give that other team one chance. And really, that's what basketball comes down to, is possessions and who's going to get more opportunities to score.
For Keegan, all the skills and all the size aren't nearly as important as your approach.
I think just the attitude to go and get it. There's a lot you can do to box out, and the ball's going to come off the opposite way 70% of the time, and kind of position yourself that way. But at the end of the day, kind of just go and get it.